Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife, the story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. It's opening night of Westchester Furioso at the Playhouse in Ogunquit, Maine. And nearing the end of the first act, Mary, Harry, Pop, and Calvin stand backstage watching the dancing girls as they discuss the various spots during the first act in which they forgot their lines. And we hear...
I was just mortified standing out there forgetting my lines that way.
Well, as I said, Mary, being all pros like we are, we're able to ad-lib and get out of those tough spots.
Well, it didn't sound like you did so well, though. I was standing here in the wings, and what you were saying wasn't really good ad-libbing.
Were you following along in the playbook, Calvin?
Yeah, you started to talk...
well,
saying,
just where? Where did we go off? I can't remember.
It was the inanities that you were saying.
Well, like what, Calvin?
Well, like saying it looks like snow, and I sure hope it won't be a blizzard.
Well, the reason I said that was I figured during that ping-pong scene when the ball fell off the table that I'd throw in something about weather, you know, that would just kind of sound natural sounding.
Yeah, but I mean, you know, it's 4th of July. You just had been explaining earlier how you're going out to watch the fireworks display.
Yes, I forgot about that, you see.
I started ad-libbing about snowstorms and blizzards. I saw in the audience several people looking at each other quizzically. I saw 3 people get up and walk out.
Oh, I saw more than that. There
I can only see 3.
Oh, there were 8 or 10 anyway.
Oh, I suppose at least that many went out.
Well, I was glad I couldn't see them. They remained dark.
I thought the awkward part there was the 14 minutes where we just stood and just kind of walked around the stage.
Yeah, you just kind of shuffled your feet around, and Harry read a newspaper, I noticed. Well, I thought that was good business.
I just sat there and looked at the lamp, I remember. I didn't want to look at the audience.
Then you got up and turned it out. Why did you do that, Mary?
I just thought a little action might encourage the audience to stay.
The chorus is certainly doing well.
They never forget their lines.
It's almost up to the big parade scene.
Something about a song, you know, once you've committed a song to memory, you never forget it. It's like learning to drive an automobile.
That's right. It's a lot easier than remembering lines in a play.
That's right. Once you've done that, it's just automatic then, from then on. It's second nature, as the saying goes.
Well, I think as the week goes by, you'll get back into the show, doing it every night and a couple of matinees.
You know what's frightening me now? I have to go back on again, and I don't know what to say. I've forgotten my lines again completely.
Well, why don't you just brush up on it in the book there before you go on stage?
I don't know where the book is. Somebody took it here just 2 moments ago.
Well, I'd like to look through it for my lines, too. You've made me so edgy, Mary. I don't think I know what I'm supposed to say either.
Bob?
Huh?
You know where the book is?
Yeah, it's in my dressing room.
Well, go get it. What's it doing in your dressing room?
Well, I must have left it in there when I went to put on my tap shoes.
Well, we all want to take a look, and so we can freshen up on our lines before we go back out for the final act.
Oh, okay. I'll be right back as soon as I can. How much time do I have?
Well, this song is almost over, then the curtain comes down, then it goes right up, and we have to enter the stage.
All right, I'll hurry then. I don't know.
Hey, wait a minute.
What?
Miss Mammoth.
Do you smell smoke?
Yes, I do. It smells like wood burning. Do you think what I think?
Certainly is. I think we're in real trouble here.
And so as the second act draws near a close, Calvin and Harry believe they smell smoke. Is the theater on fire? Sure, and join us Monday when we'll hear Calvin say,
"What a ruin, huh?"
That's Monday in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. Word Carr speaking. And now Mushies, the great new cereal that gets soggy even without milk or cream, brings you another exciting story of adventure starring Tippy, the Wonderdog. As we look in on the isolated cabin of Grandpa Witherspoon today, we find that floodwaters are raging through the valley. Gramps has climbed to the very peak of the roof and is clinging desperately to the chimney. Meantime, little Jasper stands nearby, looking out at the muddy river. Suddenly, he turns and speaks.
The water's still rising, Gramps.
Darn it all, I know the water's still rising. And that fool dog of yours we sent for help will never get through. He's probably up in one of those trees right now, just sitting it out.
Oh, Tippy never quits when I send him out on a vital mission, Gramps. He's the bravest, smartest dog in the whole wide world.
Well, consarn it all, we sent him out with a note tied around his neck when the water was only ankle deep. That was a week ago.
Don't worry, Gramps. I know you can't swim and you wouldn't last 2 minutes in that raging water, but Tippy will save you. He's the finest, the smartest dog in the whole wide world.
Well, consarn it all, where is he?
Ahoy! I think I see him now. I'll make my way down to the edge of the roof and help him up here. Here, Tippy, Tippy. Come on, boy. Here, Tippy, Tippy, Tippy.
Consarn it all. He didn't even swim over this way.
That wasn't Tippy after all, Gramps. It was just the Logan's Terrier swimming home from the Red Cross with more blood plasma.
Consarn it all, every other dog in the neighborhood can go on a simple errand in an emergency, but that fool Tippy's just got himself lost someplace.
Oh, he's not lost, Gramps. But you specified in the note you tied around his neck that you wanted to be rescued by a helicopter. And Tippy may have had to swim clear out to the airport to find one. But he'll make it. He's the greatest, smartest... Wait, here he comes now. Give him a hand. Here, Tippy, Tippy. Come on, boy. Here, Tippy. Here, Tippy.
Consarn it all, he swam right on by.
Yeah, but it wasn't Tippy. It was that new puppy they've got up at the Ozma place. He was swimming home with some typhoid serum.
That pup can't be more than a month old. He's already going on errands we could never train that fool Tippy to do.
Don't say that, Gramps. Tippy's the grandest, the smartest dog in the whole wide world. And look over there. He's coming for sure now. I'll help him up here. Come on, Tippy. That's it, Tippy. Shake yourself off good. That's a boy. Fine old dog.
Well, consarn it all, the dog's back. But where's the helicopter?
Just a minute. Tippy's got a different note around his neck. It's from the helicopter pilot. And listen to what it says. Your dog bit me, so I threw him out of the plane.
Consarn it all. If we come out of this alive, that dog's going straight to the pound.
But don't you understand, Gramps? Tippy wouldn't have gotten that excited if he hadn't heard the engine misfiring. And I'll bet he was just trying to make the pilot throw him out so he could swim home and let us know the plane wasn't safe. Didn't I tell you he's the brightest, the smartest dog in the whole wide world?
Today's thrilling story has been brought to you by Mushies, the great new cereal that gets soggy even without milk or cream. And join us again soon for more exciting adventures of Tippy the Wonderdog. This is old-time radio announcer Kent Lyle Birdley with our ever-popular feature, Voice of the Listener. Call me with your opinion on our topic for today, the fuel shortage. Does it have to be this way? Hello?
I think we should go back to the horse and buggy. Then we would save gasoline, cut out all that noise from cars and the stinking fumes. And I'm not just saying that because I'm an out-of-work buggy whip salesman.
I think the problem of saving gas can be handled by means other than going back to the horse and buggy.
My great-aunt Myrtle had a little electric car. It only went about 15 miles an hour, but it was a dandy. Took her every place she wanted to go. Easy to drive, just a handle on the side, a brake, and a steering wheel. It was quiet and didn't stink things up. No gas, either. Let's get them back. That's my opinion, Lyle, baby.
Thank you, ma'am. Actually, battery-operated vehicles do have commercial use today, especially for local deliveries in cities.
Does it have to be this way? Air pollution, gasoline shortage, traffic jams. Keep your tires properly inflated. Join carpools. Take the bus or train. The U.S. Environmental Protection Agency has a free book with some answers.
Till next time, this is old-time radio announcer Kent Lyle Birdley saying, have you asked yourself about your car and clean air lately?
What was that address?
Oh, yes. Just right. Fuel Economy, E.P.A., Washington, D.C., 20460. Next, Mary Backstayge, noble wife. the story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. It's near the end of the opening performance of Westchester Furioso in Ogunquit, Maine now, as the chorus and singers and orchestra blend for the final finale number. Mary and Harry, Pop and Calvin wait off stage to take their bows, and we hear Calvin say,
Well, we get through it all right, huh?
yes, just for a couple of places there we forgot our lines. I don't think it mattered.
Oh, it went great. I think everybody loved it.
Well, that's it.
Yeah. Well, there goes the curtain up. We better...
I think I'll go out and take a bow.
Yeah, I'll go with you, Harry.
Yeah,
I'll go out, too.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all very much.
There
Thank
you
the
go.
people, Mary.
Thank you. It was very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very nice.
Mark was picture of the scenes, our production.
Yeah, hurry up. Well, Greg, what did you think
What did I think of what?
of the show? What did you think?
Listen, I don't think I'll ever get over it. In that second act, when you forgot your lines, I mean, I was, as they say, sweating gumdrops.
Yes, I was too, but the audience got with us and they saw the humor of the situation, and I think it went over very well.
We had 5 people come back and demanded their money, you know.
No.
Yeah. And that really smarts, because I need every cent I can get to keep this show on the road.
Well, I know you do, but just for a couple of lines forgotten, I don't think they needed
Oh,
that.
it wasn't a couple of lines.
No, it was a whole half of the second act.
Sure. It was 15, 20 minutes where you were just kicking the show to pieces out there on the stage.
Well, I tell you, we were just too nervous or something. I guess we hadn't played it for so long.
Listen, it's funny now that it's over. I was standing in the wing. I was bent over, laughing at you guys.
Yeah, me too.
It was the funniest thing.
And when Barry walked off the stage and left Harry there, that was a touch of genius, Barry.
Oh, what did you ever do?
Well, I picked up the phone and said hello. Of course, it hadn't rung. But I
That
had
was the funniest thing
quite
ever.
a conversation with nobody having anything to do with the show.
Yeah, I think you ordered some groceries there, didn't you, at one point?
About,
Yes, I did.
about 10 minutes, you gave the longest list of groceries.
Yeah, then you gave the weather forecast that you heard on the radio earlier
Oh,
tonight.
that was so funny.
Well-
But it was good thinking. Good thinking. I mean, and it's good practice. Now, whenever it happens again, you know what to do. Just
And
get
then
on the phone and give her a grocery
Of
list.
course, when Mary came back on stage, the lines came back and we began to flow, and
And then I, of course, forgot my lines.
that was when I left the stage.
Yes. Then I picked up the phone and made like I was talking to a bookie. Oh, that was funny.
Yeah, that
too.
was funny. The audience laughed at that.
The audience, I think, thought that was part of the show. It was so natural and so side-splitting. Yeah, sure.
Well, he was good. Did the horse win, Barry?
No, the horse didn't win.
Well, I understand there's a cast party backstage here. Greg, when does it begin?
Right now?
You having it catered by Mom and Pops?
No, I don't think so, are you? No, it's just some things I picked up over here in the grocery store. We have some soft drinks and...
Oh, look, I think there are a group of well-wishers from the audience coming backstage. Hello. We're over here.
I'm
That
getting
looks
out of
like
here.
an angry mob.
They
to
look
me.
mean. They look mean.
And so at least the first performance is out of the way, and 4 remain at the theater in Ogunquit. And you'll want to join us tomorrow when we'll hear Greg say,
Now try to remember your lines, please.
that's tomorrow in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage Noble Wife. Word Car speaking.
Bob and Ray, take 97.
Hello, Arizona. Bob and Ray here with news about our new checking account. Petey?
The Arizona Bank slipped their checking. Pretty hard to beat.
That does it. You're fired. We're getting ourselves a bird with brains.
Take 98.
Hi, Bob here with news about parent checking. Petey?
The Arizona Bank. Oh.
You blow it.
the Arizona Bank is pretty hard to beat.
And once again, we've had our Bob and Ray scouts combing the bus and railroad stations in search of people with human interest stories who need our help. And we have three of these unfortunates in the studio with us now. I think we might talk to this lady on the right side here first. What's your name, ma'am?
I'm Ms. Odie Zirkle from just outside of West Liberty, Illinois.
According to your card, Ms. Zirkle, you've had a life of hardship and privation.
Oh, my, yes, squalor, too.
Uh-huh. And now, though, you have a chance to take things easy if you can just find a way of getting to England. I wonder if you'd tell us about that.
Yes. I got word about a week ago that I've been willed quite a sum of money by a cousin who lived in England.
Mm-hmm.
But according to the law, I have to go over there to claim it.
And, of course, you don't have the money for the trip.
No, after you've raised 14 kiddies on a lima bean picker's salary, you don't have any money left for ocean cruises. I hitchhiked this far from West Liberty, and I thought I could work my way across the ocean on a garbage scow or something, but I found out they don't go that far. I'm really in a pickle now.
Right. Well, Miss Zirkle, we've all been deeply touched by your story. I want to tell you that. And with the compliments of the Bob and Ray organization, we'd like for you to have this beautiful pair of stainless steel ball-bearing roller skates.
Well, if I can roller skate across the Atlantic, it'll be a neat trick, I'll tell you that.
Now to this gentleman over here, who is Mr. Woody Rainbolt of Bristol, Virginia. And your card says that your story has something to do with a bail bond which you're in danger of forfeiting.
Well, that's right. About a month ago, I was driving through Connecticut, and I wrapped my sports car around one of those frozen custard stands along the highway.
And the police made you put up bond before they'd release you, I believe.
Well, there were several factors that went against me there. The car was stolen, and it didn't have any license plates.
Mm-hmm.
I was on the wrong side of the road. I was doing 80 in a 20-mile zone.
Oh,
I guess that's about it.
Well,
wait, yeah, I was drunk, too.
And now your trial is coming up tomorrow, you told us, and you'll forfeit your bail money unless you can get back to this little Connecticut town.
That's right, and I haven't been able to dig up the scratch for the trip anyplace.
Woody, your great desire to get back to this town and let our American system of justice prevail has brought a lump to the throat of everyone in our organization. I would like for you to have this beautiful chrome-plated electric coffee maker.
Gee, you're a real sport. I don't think they let you make your own breakfast when you're in stir, though.
And finally, this little lady down on the end here, according to your card, you're Ms. Irma Buckley of New York City, and you're trying to get your little girl to a medical specialist of some kind?
Yes, my little Sandra has cuticle growing about halfway up her fingernails, and the outstanding cuticle man in the country has his clinic in Auburn, Indiana. And we've been trying to save up for the trip for months now, but I've only been able to put about 70 cents aside.
Mm-hmm. And of course, your little girl's cuticle situation is growing worse all the time, I suppose.
Yes, her hands have gotten so heavy that she can hardly lift them now. I just don't know what we're going to do.
Well, Miss Buckley, there's certainly nothing more touching than the story of a mother's devotion to a child, and we want you to have this beautiful set of burnished fireplace tools. See, there's a poker and a shovel, everything you'll need there.
Well, if you can cure a long cuticle with fireplace tools, I'd like to see you do it.
So 3 more unfortunate but worthy people have been started down the road to a happier life thanks to the generosity of our Bob and Ray organization. Thank you.
Here they are, fellow.
Okay, it's a real pleasure to welcome back a couple of crowd pleasers, our very good and old friends, Claude and Clyde, the McBeeBee twins. How you doing, men?
Oh, pretty good. On our way in, listening to the car radio. We heard a commercial. Sounded like us.
Like us. Yeah, that's
like
Bamberger's, I think.
Huh?
Bamberger's, I think it is.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah?
Thought maybe we could do some commercial work. I know we could use the money.
Well, we all
use the two voices like that. Why don't they use the McBeeBee twins?
Yeah, it's not a bad idea, because we've considered that. We thought it might be a little annoying to hear 2 voices at once, you know.
You mean tell us that we have an annoying factor? I find that hard to believe. So does he.
So does he. Who?
Him.
Oh, well, I tell you, we can go into this at Little Greater Lake. Can you stay? Can you?
Sure. We have
nothing to do.
Like to do some commercials for you if we get the opportunity.
All right. Well, we'll see if we can work that out. And now the Cerial Motor Company, still serving the public after 47 years of not doing anything else, brings you another fantastic tale from the Midnight Zone. And here to introduce a fantastic story is the fantastic creator of the Midnight Zone, fantastic Hod Sturdley.
Somewhere between the realm of reality and the gossamer realm of the unknown exists another world, a world half human, half subhuman, half timely, half without concept of time, half heart, half Schaffner, half Marx. This is the world we call the Midnight Zone. Here, perhaps for a split second, perhaps for an eternity, the hands on the clock stand still as men trapped in the web of the non-existent grope to find meaning in events which are, by their very nature, devoid of all meaning in the concept which we've come to understand.
Pardon me, Hod, but I wonder if you could kind of hurry along into the actual introduction. Show's a little long, and we don't have too much time.
Well, I know. I created the series, you know. But now you've made me forget what I was saying.
Well, you lost me quite a way back. You were saying something about a concept which we've come to understand.
Yeah, right. Concept which we've come to understand as being beyond the mundane realm of human experience. Somewhere off in the limitless expanse of space. Deep in a void, where life itself is a never-ending nightmare of raising the dealer in the wild hope that 3 6s will beat a straight flush, that might makes right, that wisdom makes security, that General Motors makes Plymouths. This is the hazy conglomerate that we've come to know as the Midnight Zone, a land of shadows where...
Hod, I hate to keep butting in, but the writers have already had to cut out the second act, and we're still long. If you just give what's left a fast intro and then take off, we'd appreciate
All right,
it. No?
I might ask who gave the writers the authority to cut out the second act. The story doesn't make any sense without the second act.
Well, we realize that, Hod, but the way you finally switched the scenes around, the thing didn't make any sense anyway, and we figured cutting the second act might actually leave the audience less confused in the long run.
You know, if I didn't have to protect my public image as a great, sensitive, creative talent, I'd knock your block off right here and now.
Well, we didn't mean to upset you, Hod, but the time thing is very important.
I know all about technical requirements. I was the one who created the show. Now, where did I leave off here?
I don't know. There's something about a land of shadows. Where?
Land of shadows, where what?
I don't have any idea. Never bothered to go into it.
Well, I suppose I was thinking of a land of shadows where sunrise and sunset forever merge to form an eerie half-light in which man eternally gropes, seeking the jagged pieces of existence itself, pleading in endless futility for answers to questions that never were, hoping against pitiful hope that this nation will have a new birth, and that government of the people, by the people, and for the people shall not perish from this earth. Okay, I guess that wraps it up. It's all yours.
Thanks, Hod. We don't quite have enough time for the first act now, so just let me close by inviting all of you to join us again next time for another fantastic tale from the Midnight Zone.
Wherever you are, come in, please, with your walkie-talkie, your Roger Skibbinus equipment. Wally Ballou.
Lee Ballou here in front of WOR on Broadway with my Roger Skibbinus broadcasting equipment, broadcasting live and talking to some of the passers-by here. How about this gentleman?
I'd be glad to talk to you. Do you use those nickel-cadmium batteries and those things?
I don't really know what they do power this thing with, but it does create pretty good...
Once in a while, those run down on you, and then when you play them back during a news program, the fellow starts to talk like
I know.
So you better check on those.
You can be sure that this will be going over very well because it's live.
You have a battery charger at home?
Yeah, well, Roger charges it for me.
Well, they're good to have. It's always wise when you go out on a job to be sure your batteries are at peak efficiency.
Oh, yeah, because
peak strength.
You don't want to start so, but it's slow.
I know, I was just saying. You do many news broadcasts, sir?
Not as many as I used to. Now it's more or less just public interest and informational type things, public education.
Cover news events on the scene, reporting?
Occasionally I do, yes. If something happens, of course, I'm ready at the moment's notice to cover it.
I remember about a year ago this time, I used to listen to you on the radio there at WOR, and you were running for mayor. What was your idea? Was that
That's
kind of
right.
a crazy thing you were doing? Or?
No, at the time it seemed like a very worthwhile thing I was doing, and I had quite a bit of backing, but not quite enough signatures to make the ballot.
I see. Well, that's very interesting. Well, Mr. Ballou, when did you first start in this business?
I started in about 25 years ago as a young broadcaster in Boston.
That's all.
And then I moved here to Big Town a little bit later, and have been covering some of the biggest stories, of course, that have taken place. Floods, fires, bank robberies. I've been lucky in that respect. As a radio reporter, I've been there so many times just as a case of serendipity, being in the right place at the right time.
Are you from the Midwest originally, Mr. Ballou?
No, I was born in Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Really? You don't sound it.
Barnstable.
You sound like you come from out around Missouri somewhere. I don't know why I would think that.
Well, I don't know. Maybe
Did you
it's
have any
because...
kind of an education at all?
Oh, yes. I had the elementary school, high school.
Well, it's...
And then, of course, a couple of years of broadcasting school.
Move right along the building line.
And then...
better move along.
Yeah.
Fellow wants to move along.
Thank you.
Well, I'm seeing my engineer's giving me a signal anyway.
Much, Mr. Ballou.
You're welcome.
Enjoy talking to you. And
Right.
It's been a real pleasure for me.
It's time for me to send it back upstairs. And if something breaks, I'll call up and broadcast from this point again. Back to you, Bob and Ray.
Okay, thank you, Wally. I think you're missing a story. However, if you just turn around and look.
Next, Mary Backstage, Noble Wife. The story of America's favorite family of the Footlights and of their fight for security and happiness against the concrete heart of Broadway. It's the morning after opening night in Ogunquit, Maine now, as Mary, Harry, Pop, and Calvin are being ushered into the radio studio where they're to be interviewed by Larry Lovebreath, the local disc jockey. And as we join our friends, Mr. Lovebreath's theme is just coming through the loudspeakers. Well, this must be the studio, all right.
Yeah.
I suppose he uses that theme every day. He's motioning us to come in.
Oh, all right.
Right through this air.
All right.
How do you do, sir? I'm Harry Backstage.
Oh, come on in, guys.
Thanks.
Hi, good to meet you.
This
Come
is
in.
my wife, Mary. This is Pop,
How do you do?
beloved, Calvin Hogan.
Oh, fine.
How
Yeah,
do you
why don't
do?
you just sit around that microphone over there by
All
that
right.
table?
All right.
As soon as my theme ends, I'll sign on and talk to you about your show.
Great. Wonderful.
Welcome to Ogunquit.
Well, we certainly enjoy it here.
Yeah.
What is that theme you're playing?
You ought to be in the picture.
Oh, yes.
Where'd you
Let's get those.
Well, hi again, everybody. This is Larry Lovebreath here. It's about 11 Larry Lovebreath degrees here in Ogunquit right now. I should say I'm a little nervous. We have some guests in the studio. It's not that cold. It's about 11 after 3. I'm very nervous today because I have these celebrities here with me, famous showbiz people who are playing here in Ogunquit in a show called, what's it called?
Westchester Furioso.
That was the voice of Larry Lovebreath, star of the show, ladies and folks out there. What's new, everybody? Hey,
Well-
tell me, how's your show going?
Well, we
right up now.
we opened last night, Larry, and
Right.
we were met with such a warm welcome from you people here in and around Ogunquit that I just can't say thanks enough, and that goes for my wife Mary here and for Pop and Calvin.
I understand that you folks have been touring with Westchester Furioso now for a few weeks, and that you just came from Meredith, New Hampshire, here to Ogunquit. Is that right?
Yes, that's
That's
right,
right.
Larry. We were going to
let's
open in
see.
Meredith, but go ahead.
No, go ahead.
We were going to, but we only sold 5 seats, and the producer didn't think that was enough to open and decided to come here.
And it's 10 Larry Lovebreath minutes now, right after 3. We're talking with the Backstages, who are here in Ogunquit, with a terrific show called Westchester Furioso.
It was produced by Greg Marlowe, young playwright secretly in love with Mary here.
Oh, is that right? Have you had a chance to get around a little town and meet the people?
Well, we went to Mom and Pop's restaurant. I hope they're one of your sponsors.
That's Pop Beloved's voice you hear, folks. This guy is Sam Hoofer, I'm told. I haven't seen your show,
Yeah.
incidentally. I've been so busy here
Well,
collecting records.
I hope
haven't had
that,
an opportunity to get out to see your show. But,
well, you'll be receiving tickets, I'm sure.
Oh, I hope so. And I'll be right there rooting you on. We feel that we have a great theater. What do you think about theater?
Oh,
Isn't it
it's
the greatest?
great. The sight lines are beautiful. The audience is right there. It's so intimate.
Uh-huh.
And when those doors open, I understand on matinees, though, the sun floods in. There are no curtains there to...
I've been told that the acoustics in that theater are the best in the Western world.
Is that
That's
so?
what somebody told us. They're just
Hey,
terrific.
boy, they've been filling him with a load, huh?
That's very interesting. Yes, we like the theater. I didn't realize that it was the best acoustics in the Western world, though.
Yeah, that's right. You can put that down in your notebook.
Well, that's
You're listening
something.
to Larry Lovebreath here, and it's, about 13 Larry Lovebreath minutes after 3. We're talking to, what's your name, kid?
Harry Backstayge.
Harry Backstayge. It slipped my mind. I got to make a note of that. Harry Backstayge and his wife,
Mary.
Mary, were here in Algonquin, appearing in Westchester.
Furioso.
I got to get over to see that one of these.
Well, I'm sure.
How long
Mr.
going to be in town? How long?
Well, we'll be here for a week, maybe 10 days.
Yeah, right.
Don't know just how long the booking is, but Mr. Marlowe will see that you get tickets, I'm sure.
Well, I certainly hope so. Now, let's see. I think we can have a little music here now. Okay.
Thank you, Larry. It's been a pleasure.
Don't run. We'll talk again.
Oh,
no, don't leave. No. Right here, though, to answer several requests from people out there listening every day to the old Larry Lovebreath show, here's You Ought to Be in Shepherd's Serenade. I'm sorry. I'm all so confused and so nervous here today, having guests here in my studio. It's Bob Houston singing Shepherd's Serenade, #1 in Ogunquit this week.
It was a haunting melody. I heard the music clearly say that he was happy as can be.
And so the Backstages visit with local disc jock Larry Lovebreath in Ogunquit, Maine. Tomorrow you want to be here when we'll hear Larry say,
And after these few commercials, we'll have more words with the Backstages.
that's tomorrow in the next exciting episode of Mary Backstage Noble Wife. Word Carr speaking. I understand. We never got back to you, men.
Oh, that's okay. We would like to have done that money commercial that we heard Ray doing a little while ago. That's a subject that's always near and dear to our hearts. Money.
Money. I understand.
M-O-N-E-Y.
I understand. And you do have to leave now, so we'll say goodbye to you and hope you'll be back real soon, Claude and Clyde.
We'd stay longer, but we're double parked down here on Broadway.
Okay, good luck, man.